So over at the Joby stand, we're here with Tim Sadler, who is the product director for Joby, and I see you have a very interesting product in your hand right now.
I have a very interesting product in my hand. This is the new GorillaPod Video Pro 5K. So this is part of a new family for Joby. So you guys know the GorillaPods. These are the award-winning flexible legs. You know the 3K because it's the most popular tripod legs in the world. Okay, now what we've done this year is we brought out the two sizes, the 3K and the 5K, and we've paired it with this new fluid dampened video head. So you know the GorillaPod, most people online, YouTubers, Snapchatters, you can see them, they do that bendy tripod, they talk to the camera, you know, who wants to listen to me? But what we've been able to give that content creator is the ability to create real nice, smooth panning and tilt footage. So whether they're following sport or maybe a wildlife stream, you can just follow that footage. You're shooting out, not shooting back. And then you add things like GorillaPod arms, so you can add a video light or a video mic as well. So two products, you're looking at like 190 euros, 130 euros, so like 175 pounds and 115 pounds in great old sterling.
Yeah, that's really impressive, and it's nice to see you get two sizes as well.
Yeah.
What's one of the main things that you see, probably outside of vloggers and Snapchatters? Do you see other general filmmakers using it at all?
So the GorillaPod has always been used by a lot of content creators, regardless of what they're actually filming. Obviously, we've seen this great growth in vlogging in recent years. But if you particularly look at wildlife photographers who want to get close to the ground or in quite harsh environments, these things can survive everything. They've been to the top of Everest, they've been to every pole, both of them in fact, and they've been to around the equator. So these survive a lot of use. The 5K is a metal GorillaPod, and it really does survive everything which a wildlife videographer or photographer can put it in.
And what sort of payload can you actually put on these things?
So it is actually the head is limited to 4 kilograms. So this will take 4 kilograms, and the smaller one will take 3 kilograms because the legs are rated to 3 kilograms. So really you're looking at the mirrorless market going for the 3 kilogram version. That's in ABS plastic. And then when you start going even up to the old 5D Mark IVs, you're into the 4 kilogram but 5K version. So it's metal legs, a lot more sturdy.
Yeah, I can see this is getting really, really popular. Well, thank you very much, Tim. So we're here at the Gitzo stand with Valentina, who is the product marketing director, and we're going to check out this little piece right here. So Valentina, what is this right here?
This is our new two-way fluid head. It's a special head, fluid of course, designed for nature and wildlife photography. And as you can see here, it's a super compact head. It's made in magnesium, so it's also super light, but has a 4 kilos payload, so the ratio between the performance and the compactness is very high. So here you can see this is the small head. Here you have the two brakes for the pan and tilt movement. Here you can adjust everything with just one hand, and with the other you can control the head with the pump bar. It's fluid cartridges on both pan and tilt, so the movement for following animal is very, very smooth, so it can be very precise. It has a long plate for balancing, but also a counterbalance system, a step counterbalance system here, so you can also find the perfect balance for the long lens or the scope.
And what sort of weight can you put on the head itself?
The head can carry 4 kilos.
And in terms of its design, who do you see using it? Would you say that it's filmmakers, or would you say that it's more people who are doing photo but getting into filmmaking?
I think that the main target here would be either the observer, like the bird watchers, or like nature observer, let's say, using scopes basically, or it can be the nature and wildlife photographer, not using the super tele lenses, but maybe using tele lenses up to the 400 millimeter or 200 millimeter. So that can be the target. So either nature and wildlife photography or bird watching, nature observer.
That's great. And we saw earlier over there those mini travelers. So do you mind if we go have a look at those as well? Sure. Awesome. So Valentina, these are the mini travelers. Could you tell us a little bit about them?
Yes. So the mini traveler is the first compact tripod by Gitzo. It's a full Gitzo product, so all the materials, the finishing and the technology are the same you will find in a bigger size Gitzo tripod. So here we are talking about carbon fiber legs, we're talking about aluminum, stainless steel, magnesium, all the material that you find in a standard size. Here in this mini traveler, you also find a couple of new systems. So one is the angle selection. So you basically just pull and release it, and you will find the second angle. So you can see here. So you go really, really low, with the tripod. And the second one is the locking system of the head, which is basically this gear below here. So with the gear, you unlock the head and then you lock it. So you don't have any knobs like going around, so it's very slim and very compact design. The head can carry 3 kilos, so it's a professional mini tripod. If you change the head, because it's detachable and you can use maybe a head for a traveler with that plate too, the leg can carry 25 kilos. So you can put like our travelers, here's one head which can carry 8 kilos, and you have like a small professional kit.
So this is something that a professional photographer or maybe even a filmmaker could use when they want to get a low angle and they're also traveling as well. Are there any other kind of markers you see people using these?
This is, again, as you said, is mentioned to be the perfect solution for professional photographer, or for anyone that are using a second point of view or behind the scene and they need for their social media channel, like the professional picture. So they will use a DSLR or a CSC full frame on top of it. It can be used for different angle, for shooting, like low angle, like this is the main usage, I would say, for this second tripod.
Well, thank you very much, Valentina. Thank you.